Hi there, and thank you, Benoit, for having us here on the Ressence booth at Watches and Wonder.
Thank you.
And can you tell us a little bit what evolution, what new watches are you presenting here? Last year you presented the H8 and?
Indeed, we did Type 8.
I'm sorry.
Type 8, yes, with a cobalt dial. And this year we introduce a new dial that is, we call it Sage. It's kind of greenish, bluish, mint color. And we're very excited because it opens up to also a new public. It also gives a little more color to the brand, and that's always good. And then we did also this year, of course, later this year we will have other things that will come, but until now, we also have the new Type 1 round.
Mm-hmm.
And the Type 1 round is actually going back to the, I would say, the roots of Ressence, going to a shape that is more neutral, a shape that is more organic,
Yes.
more pebble shape, and actually a shape that is a bit away. So really trying to emphasize on the dial, because let's not forget, Ressence is really about this readability.
Mm-hmm.
And everything you can take off is better. And so we try also always to do that. And with this type of case, we go closer to where we want to end.
Because before the shape was kind of a cushioned shape, more or less.
Yep.
And regarding the indices, I mean, you had many more information. I mean, every 5 minutes, if I recall.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, what has been the response for this new
Yeah,
timepiece?
Yeah, it's very good actually, and I think people also associate it more with Ressence than, for example, because this watch is replacing the Slim.
Yes.
Not that the Slim was not nice, but I think the Slim was already a real case with a real shape. It's an exercise we did. I liked it, but I think also the brand also has the values that we put in the brand also should be more expressed by the products, and I think that the round case like that represents it better, basically.
And talking about expression, I mean, this really nice blue-colored dial. Tell us a bit more about this one.
So the specificity of Ressence dials is that what you see is actually a mechanic part.
Yes.
It's bridges. Where normal watches, you have a dial, it's just a plate, and they paint it, and you can do a lot of finishes, and that's nice. We don't have that luxury, so we have to work with galvanic colors because galvanic colors also only add a few microns to the material, whereas paint adds a lot more, and that lot more would mean that our watches would not work anymore because of the added thickness. And so it's a challenge to find because the colors are there are not so many colors when it comes to galvanic. And so, yeah, we were happy. We found a new company we work with. He's doing also the Type 8 Cobalt. But in his range, he had a few other colors, and we picked another one for that. So it's a bit darker than the one we had, and it's a bit more saturated than the one we had before.
And it does have this kind of circled and even
Yep.
sun-brushed finish
Yep.
type. I mean, the light really reflects.
It's a combination. So some discs are circular, and other are sunray. Sunray, but not sunray with brushes. It's sunray by machining, so a bit like Côte de Genève, you
Yeah.
see. So it gives it a
Kind of
contrast.
engraved.
Yeah, it's engraved. Yes, it's very little,
of course,
but
yeah.
It's engraved. At least it reflects the light like that. So it's a combination of the two, and that gives it also this play on the dial.
And coming back on the Type 8 that you introduced last year,
Yep.
how has this worked for you? I mean, because you came out with a very interesting entry price. So what consequences has this on your business?
Yeah, logistical nightmares. We had troubles in following the demand. We have to be honest in that. We sold many more than we could deliver, and unfortunately, it also was a new product. So if you add a new product and a lot of demand, well, so you always end up in a problematic situation. This has been solved by now, but yes, that was that was a problem.
And did this open kind of new customers for you?
Yes, I believe. Actually, some markets. So certain markets where it was complicated for us to sell. Suddenly, with Type 8 at this price point, suddenly the concept started to work, and thanks to that, now we sell also more expensive watches. So yeah, it's a ball that needs to get rolling. Sometimes it's the price.
And now you have indeed a new color.
Yeah.
Are we going to see more kind of funkier color in the future then?
Well, if my galvanic guys become more funky, I'll get more funky.
All right.
But yes, there are colors, but usually they are designed not by marketing people, but they're designed by engineers. So sometimes it takes a little more energy to get the right color.
Okay. Thank you very much for having us,
welcome.
and best of luck to you guys, and
Thank you.
great job. Thank you.
you.
Bye, guys.